Hey guys, what's up? I'm finally able to talk, and you guys are finally able to hear me, so let's get into this. This is Carx 7-Day Drift Challenge, Day 3. I'm so excited you guys will be able to hear me. And like, that's good, because then now I'm actually able to commentate and stuff. Wait, let me turn off the smoke. Like, I don't really like smoke, because like it kind of blocks and like I can't see nothing. And by the way, I'm using the Logitech G29. I'm using the I'm using an eBay shifter and the eBay handbrake, and I'm really excited, so I'm in a good mood today, even though yeah, I'm sick. Oh well, I'm still making content for you guys. Ooh, that was a nice and clean drift. I love drifting. I just like, when you think of a car, what do you think about? Because personally, when people think about cars, they think about, oh, this object that I bought that could take me places. And like, to me, like, yeah, even though that's true, that's boring. So like, I like seeing a car doing what it's usually not supposed to do. Driving sideways. So, that's why I love drifting. Like, when you think of cars, you don't think about drifting. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you're kind of like me and you think about drifting. But like, I just like things that are not supposed to do what you think they're supposed to do. So this is why I like drifting so much. Please don't turn. Okay, I have a question for like any Carx drifters out there. How do you prevent that? How do you prevent oversteer or spitting out? Like, is there a way, or are you just like dead? Bro, I can't believe it's only 4 days until Christmas. Like, there's already some gifts under the tree, but it's mostly families. So, whew, I am so hot right now. I'd usually be in my pajamas while recording, but I changed. So, I'm so hot. I noticed that drifting is actually pretty simple. Like, yeah, like, of course, you know, you're not gonna, like, the moment you get in, you're just gonna be able to immediately drift. But I'm just saying, like, once you know what to do, it's actually pretty simple. You basically just let the car do what it wants to do. Like, I told Road to Racer, and if you're watching this, Road to Racer, hello. I told him that basically it's just knowing when to let go of the wheel and not. So it's basically just like letting the car do what it wants to do. Like, when I enter a turn, like I'm gonna turn my wheel a little bit into a corner, and then I just let go, and the wheel like comes back. Cause what the car is trying to do is that it's trying to center itself. Like, if I go mid-drift, it centers itself, right? It's about the car wanting to center itself, but you don't want it to be centered. So that's why you let go of the wheel to let it transition to the other side. I hope that sounds right to like any pro drifters out there, or most likely Carx drifters, but like, I'm like a intermediate. Like, I have some experience, but like, I'm not like the worst at it, so Like, I have some experience. I'm not the best, I'm not the worst, I'm just medium. Oh yeah, and Road to Racer, congrats, bro. You only been making YouTube videos for like less than a month now, and you already have 1,000? Congrats. Whoa! And now that you're here with me today, I would like to explain. Yeah, like, how do you not... Here's a little bit tip from me. It's throttle control. Because I'm going to show you an example. When you're drifting, when you have your foot all the way on, like, you could drift. Oh wow, wait. But if you shift up, you're most likely going to spin out. That's why you kind of feather the throttle just like that when you're drifting. That's how you get those nice and clean drifts. Like, that was an okay drift. Of course, you know, I spun out, but that's a pretty clean drift. And another thingy is left foot braking. You can tell when I'm drifting if you look at this little area here. I am braking a lot. I don't know why, but I guess it's like sorta helping. And that overspin was my fault. I had to scratch my nose. But yeah, you want to throttle the steering and left foot braking. For the steering wheel, I'd recommend having the force feedback at 0.9 or 0.9 and having it at 90 degrees. And one tip that I actually learned is that if you go into the settings or the controls and you, like, let's just say you're not the best, go down to like 720, 540, or even 360 and slowly bring it up. It's not necessary to have 1080. Like, 900 is just all you need, and my wheel only goes to 900, so. And also for the wheel, like, how do I explain? Road to Racer explained it well in one of his live streams, that like it's kind of hard to explain drifting because it's mostly about feel. You actually have to feel the drift to explain what they're talking about, and he put it very well, and I like that. But you just have to know when to let go of the wheel, when to add more or less gas, and like when to brake and stuff. So for the steering wheel, 900, 0.09 or 0.9 force feedback, and just when to know to grab the wheel. And you might be like, well, how do I know how to grab the wheel? I don't know. Just like Road to Racer said, it's more about feel. You have to feel when to grab the wheel. And for the e-brake, again, it's mostly about feel. You just gotta feel like when you have to hold the e-brake. Like, for example, I pull the e-brake to start to make the car drift. My commentary is the best, 100%. But I'm just saying, like, it's all about feel. Okay, what I want to do is that I want to try to keep a drift through this area. Because this area is pretty... Never mind. I was about to say that's pretty easy, but I spun out. So, like, is it really? And what was I gonna say? Look, like right here, pulling the e-brake. Whoa, never mind. Man, that would have been such a cool drift. But like my game lagged so bad the moment I pulled that e-brake. So like, and for the gears, you just gotta know the gears of the car. Like for example, right now I'd be in first gear. First is to 40, second is to like 60, and then I just drift in third gear because it feels like you get the most control and speed. But it's not bad to downshift all the time. Like I saved my car from like oversteering by shifting down. So I think that might be one good thing to know. I think I still need to test it out, but I think you could save oversteer by shifting down. Of course, you know. Okay, never mind. I shift down, it did not help. I think I just need to put more brake into it. And tandems, if you know what tandems are, what are you doing here? But I'm just saying, like, for tandems, I have no idea. You need a little bit more practice to even start a tandem. And tandems, like, if you're following somebody, then like, good. But if you're the leader, okay, wait, let me resentence that. When you're the leader, you got much more to think about. Am I going too fast? Do I have the right angle? Am I braking enough for them? As the follower, all you have to do is literally in the name, just follow the person. Like, let's just say you're doing a 2-man tandem. That's not that hard, but let's just say you're doing like 3 or more. Well then, you kinda gotta be like the follower, or the leader. Gotta know if you're going too fast. You gotta know if you're braking at the right time. So that's why I never do tandems, and if I do, I just mostly do on controller. I've never actually been in a public lobby with my Logitech. That's because I wanna get some skill before I join a public lobby. Cause you know, I don't wanna like make people mad, cause you know, I'm not that good at drifting. But like, I'm glad I have this car. Like, people say that this is a toy. You know, yeah. Like I sort of agree, but my last steering wheel was an actual toy. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. It's a PXN steering wheel with no force feedback and 90 degrees of turning angle. And I used to drift, quote unquote, in Carx. Even though it was the most simplest thing in the world, all I have to do is turn my wheel left to right because I had no force feedback. So that was like the easiest thing in the world, but I hated it because, like I said, it was quote unquote drifting, and I did not like that. I wanted to actually drift. For example, like what I'm doing right now, I am actually drifting. As in my other wheel, I couldn't actually drift. It just felt like a toy. Even more of a toy than this. And I'm most likely not gonna get a new wheel until like a while. I mean, like probably a couple years, until maybe like a couple of years when I have this wheel. Because even Goosius himself says that that like, find a good wheel, because you're probably gonna have the same exact wheel for years. But I'm so happy because on my birthday, on my 11th birthday, I asked for this and I got it. I was so happy because like I was actually able to drift. But like I was watching some recent reviews of the Logitech. And I noticed I did the same exact thing. I said I'm gonna use this all the time. It stayed under my desk for like 2-3 months just collecting dust. And now I feel so bad. Cause like I was playing another game called Pizza Tower. And well, I wanted to 100% the game. So obviously I was spending most of my time on that game. And like even my parents were saying like, hey, when are you gonna drift again? I said, after I finish my game. And I always told them, I'll drift soon. I'll drift soon after I finish my game. After I finish my game. And like, now here I am, sort of drifting. So I guess I kept their promise. Okay, whoever drifts in this camera, you're insane. I think that the most likely camera to be used are the following. Wait. I think the most likely cameras to be used is number 1, number 5, and number 4. These are the only sensible cameras to be using. If you use anything else, what is wrong with you? Like, why? No, I'm just gonna try to drift. Like, I can't tell how far or how close I am to the wheel. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm getting sick. Number 2 is just absolutely crazy. Like, you know, I'm also gonna try to drift. And number 2. Like, it's just so high. I don't know, I just don't like it. Number 1 is the best. If you sort of want like a formula, what's it called, formula drift or FD camera, then pick number 4. But if you want first person, do number 5. Number 5 is pretty good. Like I was drifting it on my last video, and like I even said that was good. But of course, you know, you couldn't hear me because, you know, the microphone wasn't working. But yeah, I really like first person because obviously it's more realistic. And like, it doesn't really tell me like how close I am, but tells me like when I'm gonna oversteer. I mean, when I'm gonna spin out or not. Cause like I didn't say it, but when I spun out, I knew I was gonna spin out. Like, I'm gonna try to find a good example, and I'll tell you when. Like right here, I got okay angle. But like, let me just gain some speed. Like right now, I know I'm probably gonna. Whoa, yeah, right there, I knew I was gonna oversteer. Actually, no. Why do I keep on saying that? Spin out. Sorry, like I got speech impairment or whatever you call it. But like, I just need like, I knew I was gonna spin out right there. But I just need to pronounce words more better, that's all. I think I'm talking too fast. I think that's why. I think that's why. Like, I'm just talking too fast. But like, if you want an FD experience, well then just go with that camera. Because it felt like a Formula Drift event. But if you want an arcadey, sort of like Forza, well then just go with this one. But I like this camera more than the one in Forza Horizon 5. Because like, even though, yeah, they added a new drift camera. It sucks. You can't even do 360s. And like the normal camera, the far camera, it's like it's still like very attached to your car. Like if you turn, the camera turns. And like it's just a weird camera. Wow, with this one it just sort of stays. Of course, you know, yeah, if you turn it sort of follows, but it still stays put behind your car. And I like that. It kind of reminds me of the Kirby cam in Assetto Corsa. But like I can't play with that camera because for some reason whenever I do a camera like this, it just all of a sudden, like it just starts shaking very, very bad. I mean like very, very bad to the point like you get like motion sickness. So like I can't even use that camera for drifting. Break. Okay, that was a sort of clean drift. I just need to brake more, that's all. Like see, like when I oversteer, like when I spun out, like the car still followed me. But with Forza camera, it would have just stayed with you. Just a little love tap. I'm just kissing the wall, as they say. That was sort of cool. I did like a 360 love tap. And brake. Okay, so at the bottom, when like you're drifting, like do you see that low bar? Is that the actually no, not mine. I was gonna ask if that's the wheel or the car, but I think it's the car, obviously. I love the sound of this car. And like, even though, yeah, I have the livery, I also have the tune. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Link in the description. Gosh, I even annoy myself at times. Wait, how sensitive is my e-brake? Cause like I barely pulled my e-brake, and like how sensitive? Pulling. Oh dang, that's like not sensitive at all. I have to be like nearly to the very edge just to hit the e-brake, which is not that good. Ah, I hate misshifting. More brake and I think a little bit less speed. Maybe a downshift or two. Actually no, just a normal downshift. Okay, yeah, I need to figure out how not to spin out. You know what? I'm going to do one more lap around here. I'm going to test to see if I am able to get gold. And if I'm not, well, I'm still practicing. But I'm going to head out. Because, you know, I don't want to be too long of a video to edit. Because, like, I post the second day, and like I was so tired, I just didn't want to edit. So like I barely even watched my own video, and I just like basically uploaded it without editing. But this one I'm actually gonna edit. I want it to be good editing too. how this is. I love how this is my last lap before, you know, I try to get gold. I'm just crashing into basically every single wall possible. I love that. Oh yeah, do you guys have any tips for like keeping your steering wheel, I mean not steering wheel, your chair right next to you, or like prevent it from rolling? Cause like I have a gaming chair with wheels, and like it's kind of annoying, like when I'm pressing the brake, like I have to physically move myself up. Whoa, that was some huge lag, but like I have to physically move myself up just to drive. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna finish this lap. I'm gonna try to go for the medal. This is such a good decision. Jeez. My best score is 19. Is that was on controller, so I'll be nowhere near that score. Whoa, what? Man, my steering wheel wasn't straight. Really? Can we just please get a good drift in? At least once for me. No. Okay, I need to brake more. What am I doing? I'm cracking under the pressure. I'm going insane. Last time I tried to score, I didn't even get bronze. That's how bad I am. 1,000, really? My control itself has probably already finished, and I'm not even near the parking lot or the parking garage. Sorry that I'm being so quiet, but I really want to get a good score. No! Can we at least get bronze, please? Please, Carx, can I at least please get bronze? Please, Carx. Please. Please, we're almost. All I need is just 200. Please, Carx. Please. Please be a buddy old pal, please. Please be a buddy old pal. No. Only 14,000. Well, that'll be it for today, guys. So I hope you guys have a nice day, have a good night, and stay handy. Bye.